We're getting late in the season, and these two teams are still standing tall, undefeated, jockeying for playoff position, and now a clash that could shape their postseason prospects. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. And the Cowboys will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Arkansas's offense will have the football first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense.
Turning it on! Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to ride this running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it because...
It's a running room. He's at the touchdown Razorbacks. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Oklahoma State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that... yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Quarterback on the keeper.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. Looking for a man. It's Collins. Immediately fires to the middle. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Here's the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Zings it complete to the right. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Arkansas! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting box, and they need to get something together with this possession. Got it in the middle, it's Lopez. Turns it on in midfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Bringing the heat. Makes a connection. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking for a man. It's Collins. Fires complete on the crosser. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Finds a soft spot in the middle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Got his man on the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This crowd rising up, sensing that his defense needs some help. Lost the throw again. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th down. Complete out of the backfield. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. The Cowboys started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. From the gun. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle trying to steamroll his way in. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Fires into the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. And the field goal unit is on the field. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it's no good. He missed it. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
And that hurts, missing that field.
Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. He's piled up 97 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. Hits the afterburners. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Bust through behind his pad. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Back to throw, it's Collins. Blasted as he lets it go. Got the quick pass. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Hunt. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. It'll be 3rd and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And the Cowboys will punt it away on 4th down. This will be a 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He makes the catch at the 10. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Right down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. White going to attack through the air. Hauls it in. Still running at the 40. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this 1st half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Guys, when you think about Arkansas, we're at the halfway point of the season. They're sitting atop the rankings. How hard is it to maintain that focus as the season goes along?
It's really tough, and that's one thing this coaching staff's really been trying to focus on is just to take one opponent at a time, regardless of where they're ranked, regardless of where you're playing. You've got everybody's attention. You're the #1 team in the country midway through the year, David, but there are tougher challenges ahead.
Well, and it's hard to get your players' attention because you start thinking you're good. We've got to get better every week, every practice, and sometimes that #1 ranking makes you not work as hard, get you a little bit complacent, so that's the job of this coaching staff moving forward.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Collins. Completes it in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football. Put him.
A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
It's complete to the right. There he goes. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver. And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it right, but if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Let's go. He'll go to the sneak. Sneaks into the end zone.
I had to have it. 4th and goal. It's go time. I get nothing or I get a touchdown, and they go to the quarterback sneak. Not a surprise. Now you see it so much in college football, NFL football. Guys pushing him, trying to get him across the goal line, and he gets in for the touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Fields. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's got it on the right. And they're able to get him on the ground.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Fields. Breaks into the open. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Cowboys will line it up on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Tollefson. Finds his tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Cowboys can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Running back searching for a hole. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Wants to throw on 3rd down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 25.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
And the Cowboys looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Quick spin on the ride. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. From the gun, looking for a man. Looking to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Man, the last thing you want after controlling the ball, moving it down the field, is to have to settle for a field goal attempt. It's 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
31, Oklahoma State, 7.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. White wants to throw it. Got a man. It's Marshall.
That's one I think if the running back could have over, he would just let that ball sail out of bounds incomplete because he made the catch but lost yards because of it. It wasn't an accurate throw. He'll know next time to just let that ball go.
Wants to go up top. He's got him. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll immediately call timeout. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, they're after him. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield very late in the half. It's complete to the left. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. To the air on first down. And the defense wraps up the first half by taking it to the quarterback and getting the sack. And the Razorbacks will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Might as well give it to him again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
All All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Under fire. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Under fire. It's complete on the right side. Turning it on. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. New set of downs after the completion.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
They're working that left side. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. The Razorbacks are flying down the field. Leaves it with the running back. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. White going to attack through the air. Firing to the right, complete. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
The Razorbacks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside. Defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
He'll set up to throw. Touchdown, Arkansas! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to... And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers in this...
Oh, he's got some space. Corralled and brought down by the defense. The Cowboys are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Collins. Throws for the tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Cowboys send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and take it back. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Made a defender miss. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking for a gap. It's Barry. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. And the Razorbacks can really attack on this second and short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back.
He's going for the goal line, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Collins. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Cowboys now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Gives it on the option. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
And the Cowboys will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Makes the catch. It's Brown. There he goes. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. On the ground, it's Barry. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. The Razorbacks have this offense rolling. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas! That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There'll be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Back to throw, it's Tollefson. Rushes on him. Trying to escape and get it himself. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Cowboys with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. And the Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the fourth quarter, later in the game.
And the defense, got him at the 27. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback.
So now on comes the field goal unit. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect them.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Handoff to the single back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
They make the stop, but the sweet pulling catch is plenty to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Back to throw, it's Grant. Snagged out of the air. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. After this, it'll be a wrap. Now the play fake. Here's a heat. One last incompletion, and that'll do it. The great Nick Saban often says players often respond better to